It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brewdog and it's a bottle of their Casino Rye Ale coming in at 5.1% ABV. I do like a rye ale myself. Something tells me that this may be a little bit traditional, which that's fine. Ooh, Brewdog have put a gold cap on this one, a black background with a gold dog. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer in the glass then. Yeah, it's got a... as things all Brewdog, I suppose, there is a certain amount of hops in all of their beers, but I just got a funny feeling. I've never tried this beer. I haven't heard anything about it. I don't really search different blogs and whatever. I just go and do my own thing. So this is a new beer to me. I've got no idea what it's going to smell like or taste like. We can have a look what it looks like. Golden colour ale, slightly hazy, with nice levels of carbonation. And it's a refreshing change from Brewdog to have a little bit of haze in their beer. Normally they're really bright and sparkling, and I quite like this slight haziness in here, to be honest. It's very small, slightly... well, it's a white head, one finger. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, lots of rye. But lots of hops. Nothing traditional about it at all. It smells a little bit like jackhammer, to be honest. Or a lighter version of punk. Got a little bit of spicy rye, as you would expect, being it called Casino Rye Ale. Let's dive in. Cheers. Ooh. Really interesting. Certain dankness to it in terms of the taste. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's just me, but every now and again I'll grab a Brewdog beer and I'll drink it. I'll almost be there's a certain flavour to Brewdog's beers that they all seem to follow, some of their beers anyway, a certain theme, a certain... you can tell it's a Brewdog beer. I think if I did a blind taste test, I could pretty much say that, yeah, this is most definitely a Brewdog beer. There's a certain flavour in there. I can't quite put my finger on there. I've never been to the brewery. I don't know their brewing process. I don't know how they brew the beer. But there's a certain, and I can't put my finger on it, to be honest. I really don't believe that they use fresh whole hops. I just I think them days are gone. I'm not sure on their hopping techniques. If you know Brewdog's hopping techniques, please comment in the comments box. I'd really like to know. Because there's a certain line that Brewdog seem to toe. They seem to walk along the same line. The beers... to be honest, I don't know where I'm going with this. I really don't. I'm not standing here criticising Brewdog. I've done that previously. I think I did it justifiably with the whole. It was the Shipwrecker review with Ballast Point, the collaboration. Go back and watch it if you want. I'm not going to go into that now, but I don't know. I'm a little bit lost for words as to what I think of this beer, and it's very rare. It's very rare that I'm lost for words. It's nicely carbonated. It's carbonated like every other Brewdog beer. I think I'm onto something. It's carbonated like every other Brewdog beer. It's hopped like most other Brewdog beers. There's a certain flavour that if you tried this, you tried Jackhammer, if you tried Punk, if you tried Dead Pony Club, this tastes a little bit like Dead Pony Club. But then it tastes a little bit like Punk IPA now, and they seem to brew a certain recipe where then the ABV changes, the hops might change a little bit, but it's along, they toe a certain line, I think. This particular beer, it's got some rye in it. What I'm trying to say, I think, is would I buy this beer again? And that's the question that it all boils down to. Would I buy this beer again? And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think I would. There's a little bit of spicy rye in there. I suppose what I'm saying is, with the size Brewdog are now, they're a big brewery now, and I'm not saying they think like big breweries, because that would be unfair. But do you know how Marston's beer is Burtonized? The water is Burtonized. It's a little bit farty on the aroma, the Marston's beers. That's a key to Marston's beers. That's what you expect from a Marston's beer. I'm starting to expect this flavour that I'm getting, that's hard to break down. I'm starting to get that in the Brewdog's beers, in a key signature flavour from their beers. And I'm not sure I like it. I'm not sure I like it. The Punk that I drank 6 years ago, and I'm not saying this is not Punk, it's Casino Rye Ale, but the beers that Brewdog were brewing 6 years ago are completely different to the beers that they're brewing today. I'm going to rate it. I'm not a massive fan of this, and I probably wouldn't buy it again, so I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, and cheers.